Hi, I've decided to do a Chakra Tee. I've had a couple of requests for it, so we're going to just jump right in. I have a t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash, spun out, and it's just slightly dry, slightly damp right now. That's the best way I like for doing my folding. And then I've just folded the t-shirt straight in half, and that way the chakras are going to be on the front and the back of the t-shirt. And then I've already got them drawn on, but the way that I figured it out was I used math. Yes, I know you didn't think you're going to have to use math, but you still have to use it sometimes. So what I did was I figured out I wanted to leave a little bit of space top and bottom. So I kind of marked out where I wanted my chakras to be in the general range. Divided that out by 7 because I have 7 chakras. I figured out that I wanted my chakra to be just slightly over 2 inches long. And then I also just threw a little bit of math and kind of figuring out about 2 fingers space between each of these. Now you could also measure that out. So let's see, there's about 1.5 inches in between each one of the chakras. But different size t-shirts are going to require a different measurement, so each size you're going to have to figure this out. Anyways, there we have it. We've got our 7 chakras drawn on. I use a template that I made. That way they're all the same size. You can freehand it if you like, but it's much easier to have a template and they're all the same size. You do a little bit of measuring with your ruler and you're good to go. And now there's 2 different ways you can fold these up and either tie them with kite string, but with sinew, or with kite string. I'm going to do kite string, but if you want a white circle around outlining your chakras, then you go ahead and use the sinew and you'll pull that down tight. So I'm just going to use kite string for mine. So I'm going to go along and just accordion fold each one of these chakra dots up. And just follow your same procedures for folding, just making sure that you have a nice straight line across the top here. Zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. See if I can keep both of my hands out of the way at some point. So I'm just folding each one up, and we'll just go down the whole row and tie each one off. So there's the first one. I'm going to use my kite string, tie it off, wrap it around a couple times, and then tie it off. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is get the rest of it all scrunched up here, and then we'll be ready to put some dye on it. Okay, there's the chakra design. I'm going to get set up with the dyes and I'll be right back. I have my dyes all set up and I'm ready to dye the Chakra Tee. We're going to start with the root chakra down here at the bottom. So we're going to go with red for that one. I'm just going to dye right up to the line. And I'm going to lift this up just so that I can go ahead and dye the other side right here. You got to be careful with this, it's probably better to just flip the tea all the way over, but these little bottles I can usually get in there pretty good. So there's the root chakra. We're going to do the abdomen in the orange. This is the second chakra. And yeah, I gotta just flip that over. Okay, the solar plexus, third chakra, is in yellow. The heart chakra is in green. That's number 4. Number 5 is the throat chakra. We're going to do that one in a lighter blue. So I'm just using turquoise that I've added a little bit of dark blue to, just to spice it up a little bit. And then the third eye is in indigo, so that's a darker blue. And I can see it's spreading a little bit, but I'm going to put a black border all the way along here, so that's why I'm not worried about it spreading out a little bit there. Alright, the 7th chakra is the crown chakra, and that one goes in violet. The burr area. Put this shirt down. Okay, now I'm going to go along with my thick black dye and dye right next to the edge here. Like I say, I'm going to put just a black border, maybe just a couple inches out from the chakras, just so that I can have them stand out a little bit. And then I think the rest of the tea I'm going to dye in blue and purple. So this is the thick black dye, so it's not going to spread as much, and I do have a video on how to make the thick water and then from that to make the thick black dye. So if you just search my channel for how to make thick black dye, you will find a video for that. Sometimes you have to adjust it. Sometimes it's a little thinner than I like, sometimes a little thicker, so you just have to adjust it. The most important thing when you're making the thick black dye is that you get all the little chunks of the sodium alginate all blended up, because they want to swell up and they'll clog these little tiny nozzles. So anyway, we'll keep getting this dyed down here, and then just as a precaution, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to have this dye bleed, the black dye bleed too much. So I'm going to just press a little bit with this rag. So I'm pressing on the chakras themselves and then right above, right where I put the black dye at. And that's just going to soak up some of that excess and make sure it doesn't slowly creep down. Although it's being the thick black dye, it's not really going to creep that much, but that just helps keep them cleaner. So throw that rag in the laundry, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Thick black dye, and then for the outer edge right here, I'll go ahead and use my regular black dye. So this will just give the chakras a nice outline. This here is just a personal preference on my part. You don't have to put a black outline on it. You can dye it up in any colors that you like. Because when you do it, it'll be your shirt or the custom order that you're getting. So I'm going to lay this under here one more time. After I put this last coat of black dye on, I'm going to squeeze it one more time just to get any excess so it's not spreading too much. Because this liquid, more liquidy dye will spread more. Okay. Okay, so for the rest of the tea, I'm going to go with purple and blue. So I'm going to leave some white spots so that the blue can fill in, or the purple can fill in. Okay, there's the Chakra Tee. I'm going to let this set up for a couple days, wash it, and then I'll put the results at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and share my videos.